So let's get started. The Stanley Hotel is a historic hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, near Rocky Mountain National Park. It was built in 1909 by Freeland Oscar Stanley, one of the co-founders of the Stanley Steamer Company. The grand opening of the hotel was June 12, 1909. And from the start, it was destined to become one of the most famous hotels in history. When it first opened, the Stanley was considered a luxurious resort with all the modern conveniences, including electric lights, telephones, and even an elevator. In fact, it was one of the first hotels in the world to have air conditioning. But as the years passed, the cost of maintaining the hotel became too great, and in 1973 it was closed for business. However, the story of the Stanley doesn't end there. You see, the hotel was allegedly haunted by several ghosts, including that of a former maid who died in a fire, a little girl who drowned in the swimming pool, and even the spirit of F.O. Stanley himself. In 1980, author Stephen King and his wife Tabitha spent a night in the hotel and were reportedly so frightened by the paranormal activity that they fled in the middle of the night. King later wrote about his experience in a story called The Shining. And the rest, as they say, is history. Today, the Stanley is once again open for business, and visitors from all over the world come to stay in the haunted hotel. In fact, it's said that the ghost of Stephen King still haunts the place and that he can often be seen wandering the halls at night. But that's not the only reason people visit the Stanley. The hotel is also home to a number of unsolved mysteries, including the disappearance of a young woman named Mary Jane Kelly in 1961. Kelly was staying in the hotel with her husband when she suddenly vanished without a trace. Her body has never been found, and her case remains open to this day. Then there's the legend of the Lady in Black, a mysterious woman who is said to appear in the windows of the hotel at night. Some believe she's the ghost of a former employee who was fired after stealing from guests. Others believe she is the ghost of a Native American woman who was killed by settlers in the area. But perhaps the most famous legend associated with the Stanley is that of the ghost of F.O. Stanley himself. It's said that he can often be seen walking the halls at night, looking for anyone who dares to enter his hotel. So if you're ever in the area, be sure to check out the Stanley.